real. Listen, the real recognize real. Listen. Tune in and turn up your radio. It's on back. Turn up your speakers and let them blow me on right now. You already heard about it. Friend, tell us, y'all. So feel the next cause sometimes pick up your phone and call. So real, talking about facts and that physical. So you're gonna need a rap to make sure you stay afloat. So baby, don't you change that stage. Give me your father and sister, be this in the league. It don't matter what you're doing, just save it. And you can get back to it later. You can get some of this flavor. Cause real recognize real. Real recognize real. Real recognize real. Real recognize real. Hey, yo, Shaw. Hey, listen, I told them one night, man. I appreciate that, man. That was real. Hey, real recognize real is a G-law. Always be yourself, never be a fraud. Life is up and down, call it seesaw. Stay woke, triple R, ringing the alarm. Friends show up, internet, even better. Make from pure chocolate, dip the vanilla. Caught up in the rain under your umbrella. Always rock the house from the roof to the cellar. That's why I gotta tune in. When you're on camera, I hope they zoom in. So many shows, only let the fools in. I'm around thinking lit, this is cause real recognize real. Always turn up, so link back and just chill. Ain't thinking about drama, ain't thinking about bills. Natural just shit, baby. Real recognize real. Real recognize real. Real recognize real. Real recognize
Hey. Real recognize real.
Yes. Welcome to the Real Recognize Real Talk radio show. I'm your host, Franchella, and got my girl,
Lynette. Keep it sexy, baby.
I know that's right. Yes. So we are so excited, to be back on the Real Recognize Real show. Of course, our sponsor is Philly Hot Radio.
Philly Hot, baby.
We still are working from home, our show, and have not been able to go into the studio yet. But it is what it is. This is the new norm right now, and we're just excited about the guests that we have on the show today.
Yes.
So, before we get into that, we're going to get into the hood news, right?
Yeah, so we have a little bit of hood news. So, as you may know, Tamar Braxton, her boyfriend is filing has filed a domestic violence restraining order. So some people say that this has been a pattern, like she has done this to her ex-husband, Vincent. So I don't know, but we don't condone any type of abuse on this show. Some things you got to keep your hands to yourself. But it's alleged. Right, it goes both ways. It's alleged,
Right. Exactly.
But so we don't know what really happened, but we're told that Tamar Braxton's boyfriend, fiance, because at one minute they posted a video where he was saying my fiance, and then she took it down. So who knows? But I don't want to keep dwelling on that because we got 3 guests today, so we want to make sure we get to all of them. Also, Dr. Dre's ex-wife is asking for a pretty hefty
$2 million a month. Are you kidding?
$2 million.
Oh, bye. Her list, the list to break down to the judge why she needed that $2 million. Come on, we got people starving in this world, You're entertained. Come on, girl. Bye. I'm not for that at all. That's
no.
ridiculous.
And the bad part about it is, I didn't see any real essentials other than her mortgage on the list. You know, I ain't see nothing about her children, nothing about food and eating. You know, it was $900,000 for entertainment, but you don't have your children or food on the list. Come on now, girl. Bye. She must not have a lawyer. She must not, because the lawyer would have been like, huh?
Yes,
Let's put some essentials on here so maybe it could seem like, you know.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
But go ahead.
So R. Kelly, you know, is still in prison, of course. So he has been telling the security guards that he wants to be put in a separate area because he felt like his life was being threatened. So he was right. They ignored him, but he was right because he was recently beat up while in prison.
Yeah, the inmates were upset about all of the protesting or all of his fans being outside, and that's limited their visitation rights and visits. So they're pissed off about all that because he's the reason why they're not able to get those visits. And so one of the inmates took it upon himself and roughed him up, and you know,
baby, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Anyway, so on a serious note, rest in peace to actor Chadwick Boseman, who recently passed from colon cancer. So rest in peace to Chadwick and everyone that we've lost in 2020. Franchella lost her uncle and her father-in-law.
No, my aunt and it was my aunt.
Your aunt, I'm sorry. Yeah. And your father-in-law.
Right.
So rest in peace.
COVID-19. And my father-in-law had a heart attack. So it's real, you know, it's really real out here. And just continue to pray for the Simmons family as they, you know, want to go through the first year, which is always the roughest because you go through the holidays, you know, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Father's Day, birthdays. So that first year will be really rough for them. So just continue to keep them in prayer.
Right. So please keep everybody in your prayers. We have this COVID thing is real, just like Franchella said. We have people that are in the hospital still fighting. We have people who are home recovering, and you know, just pray for everybody. 2020 has been a very interesting year. Very interesting year, but it has also brought out some creativity in us as we all are working from home. So one of the things that I noticed in Franchella's, her creativity was her interior design skills. So
girl,
I was
recently I got many talents. Okay. Yes, being cooped up, not being able to travel and being cooped up at home, I was like, I got to do something. So I said, if this is going to be where I have to be at all times and most of my time, you know, not that things were, you know, not good in the beginning, but I decided to redecorate 4 of the rooms downstairs, my family room, the sunroom, the living room, and the dining room. And it's the bomb. She
did an excellent job. I wish we had pictures to put up for y'all, you know, but well,
I did. I took pictures, but the pictures don't do it any justice. It's like
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know why. So
she does a phenomenal job. So if anybody looking for somebody to come to their house, well, with a mask, and everybody got to put a mask on, some gloves. Right. You know, Franchella is awesome at interior design, and so make sure y'all get in touch with her. RRR Talk Radio. She'll do any type of decorations or Christmas. We was talking about Christmas decorations. You know, birthday.
Y'all know I'm a Christmas fanatic. So listen, y'all. I said that what I wanted to do is, a lot of people don't feel like decorating. Oh, I ain't decorating this year because they don't feel like it, or they decorate and they don't feel like taking it down. So listen, hey, I'm up for hire. Inside only, not outside. Inside only. I will come into your home, mask and all, and decorate inside. Okay, yes, because I love Christmas. That's just how it is. So I'm thinking about doing a little side hustle and coming in and decorating your home to get you all ready for the holiday season.
So make sure y'all reach out because we serious. We joking a lot, but we serious about that. So we do have our guest, one of our first guests coming in, Casey Cooper. We are going to bring her in, but I first have to mention that another person who passed away untimely was a young man by the name of DJ Chase. So on September the 20th at Chalmers Park in North Philadelphia, they are going to have an event in his memory and honor. So it's from 12 to 3. They ask that you bring your own chair and a tent if you have one and come out and support the cause. Again, it's at Chalmers Park. We'll post it on our Facebook page as well. From 12 to 3, it's a free event, but they ask that you support them by buying a t-shirt, which is $20 while you're there. And the proceeds benefit the kids DJ program. So rest in peace again to everyone out there. So as we continue to protest, make sure that y'all keep it safe and make sure that you keep it, structured and no rioting, no looting to stop the killing. Black lives still matter. So make sure you get out there and vote. So our first guest, welcome, Casey Cooper.
How you go? Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So I'm going to do a brief bio and then I'll ask you a little bit about yourself to elaborate on, what I say. So Casey Cooper is the face of the Compass Circle. She started a trucking company in 2006 and successfully scaled into contracting for the federal government. Her company does numerous special projects from construction, warehousing, facility management, and groundskeeping. Through her company, she intends to be a compass by lighting the way for those who come alongside of her. She will definitely point you in the right direction. Get it? The Compass Circle. Thank you. So thank you, Casey.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for joining us.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got involved in how you evolved the Compass Circle. So I'm sure that there's much more that we don't know about you. So share that with our viewers.
Oh, absolutely. Well, like you were saying earlier, with the pandemic and all, things are just changing so much. And so I started a company 15 years ago. I started a trucking company. I was newly married. I was a new mom. And of course, like most of us Black women, you're trying to be the matriarch of your family. You're trying to hold it down, push your man to do better. And some kind of way, y'all, I just got this crazy notion. Is that me or y'all?
Somebody fire alarm going off or alarm?
What? Somewhere.
I don't know. I think they're doing
we don't know where it's coming from. It is not here.
I think they're doing construction on the building.
Oh, that's right.
That's okay. Go ahead. As long as the building's not burning down, because I don't want you to be sitting there. Y'all see that video?
Exactly. Like, save yourself.
I see that video. The girl she was in her house on a pole, twerking or dancing, and her kitchen was on fire. And she was like, "Oh my God!"
I said Jesus was saying, "Oh, you want to drop it like it's hot, huh?"
You want to drop it like it's hot. I think they're just doing work on the building here, so I'm not sure. But anyways, I just got this crazy notion to start a trucking company, and I did that. I started literally with one dump truck. I ended up with 3 dump trucks, and then after that, I scaled over into tractor trailers. Because dump trucks is very seasonal. Like, if it rains, you can't work. If it snows, you can't work. So I scaled over into tractor trailer, which is good because, of course, we have to move commodities. You have to move all kind of, general commodities. That was good, and I was making money, but it wasn't enough money for all the financial wherewithal, for all the stress. So I actually scaled over into specialized hauling, which is like the big stuff, the wide stuff, the tall stuff. And so I was able to scale over. I ended up making over 6 figures every month. And then I started contracting my services to the federal government, which a lot of people, especially minority and women-owned companies, they don't even know you can do that. So now the Compass Circle is actually my platform where I actually teach women-owned businesses and minorities how to actually get federal contracts.
Oh, wow. So what is your background in? How did you develop that knowledge? Because it's not for some, it's not common knowledge.
Got it out the mud. just went and ran and did it. I mean, you can read all the books you want. You could go talk to whoever you want to talk to. But at the end of the day, it's just like a cook. I could give you the recipes. I could give you the sauce. But your 3/4 cup might not be my 3/4 cup. So it's really this experience. I mean, I was also driving. I have a CDL license. A lot of people don't know that, yeah, she can drive. So, you know, I just had to do what I had to do. My babies were small at the time. And a lot of things happened. I was going through a divorce. I had one of my daughter was sick. She had autism. She was born 4 months early. So I had a lot of stuff going on in regard to just trying to like get this company going. But it's so much easier for me now because I work so differently. So I'm trying to, well, I know try. I get the message out about it and, you know, just help people scale their companies. Yeah, I'm so sorry about this noise. I don't know.
That's okay. We're going to work through it. Yeah, exactly. Like we always do. Yeah, exactly. So one of the things that your business offers are different types of certifications. Can you talk about what they are?
Oh, yes. Yeah. So, of course, the woman-owned certification, if anybody's company is 51%, at least 51% owned by a woman, you are eligible to get the certification. So there's economically disadvantaged woman-owned, and there's woman-owned, which is most of us are going to be economically disadvantaged because we are Black people. There's also the 8A certification, which is a really huge certification. That certification allows the government to give you contracts $7 million or less. That's actually how I got my $5.5 million contract last year. It was through that program. So we give people woman-owned certified, 8A certified, and just try to help them scale and grow. A lot of people don't know about it.
So are there types of qualifications that you have to meet the certification, or they'll learn that through your program?
Yeah, just briefly. I mean, of course, so anybody who has a company, like I was saying earlier, a lot of men they always ask me, well, can we do it? Yeah, you can do it. If you have a partner who's a woman, or maybe your sister, your mom, or somebody, she has to have at least 51% of the company. That's that. She has to have, power in terms of the day-to-day operation. She has to, make decisions. She has to have managerial experience. And that's just by way of a resume. The 8A certification is not about really what you can have or what you can't have, because it is for people with disparities. So naturally, they want to make sure you're not worth over $4 million. You can't be a millionaire in this program. It's for the small business person who doesn't have access to, multi-million-dollar opportunities, right?
Mm-hmm. So you know what? I'm listening to your story, and first of all, you are to be commended for stepping to the forefront and being strong and being that Black woman that was determined to be successful. And sometimes you talked about you was going through your divorce and situations you were going through, and we don't see at the time that sometimes God places us in certain situations so that we can be better ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, so you went forward, and you just left everything behind, and it's definitely to be commended. I applaud you. I really do.
Thank you. I mean, people see me now, and it's like, honey, y'all just don't know. Like, I got this out of the clay under the mud. Like, I didn't get this out of the mud. I got it from beneath that. Like, it's really been a long road. Y'all are really looking at 15 years in the making. So for anybody out there, if it's been a long road, sometimes it takes you 10, 12, 15 years to get it, and to get it consistently. So, in hindsight, if I had known, well, at 25, it's going to take you 15 years. I just turned 40 Friday. If I had known it was going to take me 15 years, I would have been like, oh, no, I'm good. No, it's a no for me. And I just would have did something else. But God is just so good that sometimes he don't let you know.
Exactly.
Because I would not have gone through. I mean, I have gone through hell a whole bunch of times. But got the T-shirt, built a business there, bought a house in hell, lived there, sold it. I mean, I've really been down in the pits of hell behind this company. But I was working hard. And a lot of us don't know about all of these opportunities. The government buys everything. Paper plates, pencils, pens, giraffes, equipment, supply. I mean, there's $1 trillion in the budget right now for just PPE supplies.
Right.
Nobody should be broke. And this is all stuff you can do from your home. Nobody should be wondering how they're going to pay their bills right now. The government is still buying every day.
Right. Absolutely. So how can people partner with your company or find out more about the Compass Circle?
So you guys can find me on YouTube. I do a lot of longer talks on YouTube. And also on Instagram. My platform on Instagram is pretty big. It's at The Compass Circle on IG. It's The Compass Circle on YouTube. And I mean, I'm very accessible. You can send me a DM. You can go to my website, which is www.thecompasscircle.com. I'm actually doing a cruise next month in Miami. I only have 10 spaces available. It's going to be on an 80-foot yacht, and we're going to it's a Compass Circle certification cruise, where we're actually going to get you on the boat. We're going to have food, beverages. I'm going to do a class, and we're going to get you 8A certified. We got to normalize, living in the lap of luxury. We think we go get a Louis Vuitton bag and that's all to it. Like, no, you have to normalize treating yourself well. You have to factor in those new experiences that you want. And then in November, we're also taking about 17 Black business owners over to a cargo conference. It was going to be in Germany, but because of COVID, they canceled it. So it's going to be in Houston, Texas. So we do things all the time. Next year in February, there's going to be another one in Dubai. So we do trips. I mean, we do certifications. I do one-on-one coaching. I pretty much do a lot of services to help you scale and grow your business.
So what advice would you give to people out there who may start a business and it's not, immediately taking off the way that they want to? Because just like you said, it takes hard work, it takes persistence, it takes dedication, it takes networking, getting out there, find research and finding different things. What advice would you give to the people that they have a passion, but they're getting frustrated with how it's working and not right. Boom.
Hey, I would say the first thing is definitely endurance. Like, all this get rich schemes, that's not ever going to work. It's the 3 P's. I always call it: presentation, performance, and paperwork. I had my certifications long before I ever used them because I got that Virgo mind, and I just knew the paperwork had to be right. Even though at the time I wasn't using them, I still make sure I had my paperwork. The devil is in the details. And it's a lot of money set aside for minorities. I'm talking about trillions. People always talking about secure the bag. You don't know what a bag is till you start. $1,000 in your account every month. That's a different type of bag.
Right.
You can do business with your local cities. You can do business with the state. You can do business with the federal government. So instead of trying to go out here and do one little transaction, one person to one person, these government agencies are giving you an entire base worth of business for 4 or 5 years. That is how you grow and you scale, and okay, how much is going out, how much is coming in. That's how you track the market. So we're capable people. We just don't know exactly where the opportunities are.
Absolutely. So put your website out there again.
So for anybody who wants to contact me, you can get in contact with me at www.thecompasscircle.com, at The Compass Circle on Instagram, or on YouTube is The Compass Circle.
Well, thank you so much, Casey Cooper, for what you are doing. Congratulations on all of your successes. Absolutely. I may be in touch with you because I am an entrepreneur myself. And I don't know, there's a lot that I don't know, and I'm like a sponge. As much as I can know, I want to know, So thank you for being on the Real Recognized Real Talk radio show and sharing what you do with the world. Thank you for walking in your purpose on purpose and never giving up. So thank you for that.
Right. I mean, it's people like you that encourages, people that are watching now, you're encouraging them to continue to move forward, because we do get discouraged. You know what I mean? Because some people, they constantly, I always tell people, I don't care, keep knocking on that door, because at the end of the day, the person behind that door that kept telling you no, they're going to be like, so tired of you knocking. They're going to feel like, let me just let them in. Let me listen to what they got to say and give them the chance and the opportunity. So just keep knocking until you're a pain in the butt. That's unfortunately, that's what you have to do. You have to be a pain in the butt to get where you want, period. Yeah. So thank you so much for coming on the show. We truly appreciate you, and be blessed.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Happy belated birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, guys. Bye. Bye.
Oh, she was.
So
awesome.
that was a a wealth of knowledge. That so if anybody out there, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are thinking about getting into entrepreneurship, Casey Cooper is definitely someone you want to get in touch with, because again, she has a wealth of knowledge and she can get you in touch with the right people so that you can get at least funding for your business. So we're going to keep moving right along. So we now to our next guest, who's here, Mrs. Yolanda Nelson.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good. So first I'm going to give you an introduction and then we'll go into questions.
Okay.
Yep.
So Yolanda Nelson is a native of Philadelphia. She is a renowned author, a teacher, a TV talk show host, and a conference speaker who demonstrates God's love by willingly sharing her gifts and talents to help others. She is also a minister of the gospel and influences people on a global level from ministry to missions. Yolanda is also an entrepreneur, serving as the president and CEO of Sensational Enterprise, which is a cutting-edge company that seeks to give others the advantage in the areas of music, entertainment, publishing, and community empowerment. As an author, Yolanda wrote and self-published 2 books, Singletude and Writables, and is currently working on a romance novel. I can't wait. Yolanda's commitment to helping others is evident through her lifestyle of service, even at her workplace and at church. At church, she serves as the singles minister. She leads the singles ministry, at Alive Church in St. Louis. And she also hosts Bible study and workshops to empower people to discover their own purpose and destiny, which she also does as a life coach as well. So Yolanda earned a bachelor's degree in Christian counseling from St. Louis Christian College. But above all of her accomplishments, she considers her family to be her greatest pride and joy. She has 5 children and 5 grandchildren. Yolanda remains true to living out her dreams and walking by faith. Her motto is, "There is no ecstasy like destiny." Welcome, Yolanda.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm so excited to be here. Hi, Franchella.
How are you? Great. Oh my gosh, like that bio is amazing.
Thank you.
You should have just said what she don't do. This way we got over faster.
It's a lot.
And I shortened it.
Did you? Well, welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. I was amazed by the young lady that came on before me. I'm like, I need to talk to her. I want to get the real bag,
Exactly.
Yeah, I was amazed by her story. That was wonderful. It was good listening to it. Thank you.
Thank you for listening. So you wrote a book called Singletude, which is about how to be successfully single as a Christian, which single myself, is not always easy. Not always easy. Well, I'll say this: when you're living by the principles, when you're trying to live by the principles, I'll say.
Yeah, it's easy when you're doing it your way, but if you want to do it the right way, it can have its challenges. And one of the things that I get a lot in this book is I think a lot of people they think it's telling what they can't do. This book is more about telling you what you should do and how you should do it. Basically, before you get involved with anybody, you need to know who you are and your purpose. Because once those things happen, then you're not going to allow a certain amount of stuff into your environment. Because Pookie can't come up with he's not on your purpose and your destiny. Like, look, I ain't got time for you. I'm about the real bag. I'm securing the $1 million bag. Okay, so. A lot of what I teach is knowing who you are, knowing that, God is really never trying to take something away from you. He's really trying to give you something of value. And if you could just change and tweak a couple of things, your life can change a lot. And at the end of the day, it's about you living life to the fullest, not just settling for someone because you're lonely or you don't know what your purpose is, or you just don't know, or you stress. And in this environment, a lot of people are going through a lot of anxiety and stress. So they're accepting some things that normally they wouldn't accept. But I'm just like, you know what? Everything that God has for you is on the road to purpose and destiny. If you can think of it as a path, that when you get into purpose, like for me, writing a book, once I finished the book, it opened the door and opportunity to so many things that had I never did it, then I wouldn't have access to these other areas. So I'm like, give it a try. If what's working for them, far be it from me to stop them from enjoying life the way they is. But if life is not the way you want it, and you want to live life to the full, try something new. And Singleton to help you get there. It'll help you get there.
I thoroughly. Go ahead, Franchella.
I mean, you know, being married basically all my life. I understand what you meant, how that opened up the doors for everything, because, you know, this whole entertainment world is totally different for me. You know, this wasn't my world, and I wasn't even thinking about this world, but an opportunity presented itself, and it moved into managing artists, to having the real recognized real talk radio show, to doing plays, to doing so it, you know, it opens the door. But you know, the key is keeping God first in all that you do. And that's why he automatically floods the gates and open up the doors for you to expand in other areas, in other ways in life. So I'm a true believer of that.
If you would have told me years ago that this girl from South Philly would have her own talk show, I'd have been like, you lying to me. But when I wrote the book, I wasn't thinking about the show. It was the book, and then it was, you know, going out to speak about the book and connecting with people, and then it was the show. And it's like, look, all I gotta say is this: we gotta let God blow our mind, because he is totally awesomely blowing my mind. And I have to tell people, don't worry about the cost of it. Just like the young lady said before, get into the details, make sure you own the rights, make sure you go after it. But the increase does not come from us. The increase comes from God. But that doesn't mean that you don't do what you're supposed to do, because I worked on my show for months ago, and then it finally came through nothing that I did. It was all God, all God. I was like, this is blowing my mind. So, you know, a lot of us is waiting for God to do something, and he's waiting for you to do something. Text it.
He tell you to bush. I mean,
you know, just take one and then get there and then decide it's all about faith. And you know, I say there's no ecstasy like destiny, but you'll never get into purpose and destiny until you start moving. You gotta move. You gotta know who you are. You gotta know what brings you joy. You gotta go after that thing that brings you joy. You gotta think about that thing that, what would I do if I was sick? I ain't had no money. People didn't pay me this stuff here. You ain't gotta pay me to do it. They paid me though, but they didn't have to. I would do it. I'm just saying, there's a fee. Look, I learned, and you know what? Learn who you are, because I'm a giver. So I had to set up things in my life that other people take care of, so I don't have to worry about it. Because if you say I'm telling you, this is such my passion that I really want to see people living in their purpose, because there is nothing like it. It's one thing to exist, but oh my God, to be living on purpose. Y'all know. Look, every time you do a play, I know you like, you took something that was nothing, and then you created it out of something, and then people are empowered because of it. Wow. We get to show off God on earth. Okay?
Exactly.
Nothing like it. I love it.
Amazing.
So in your book, Writables, you walk writers through the process of writing a book. So as a publisher, an author, and a writer, talk about what the most important things are to know when you're starting to write your first book.
So when I wrote the book Writable, because when I would go out to speak, people would ask me different questions about how I wrote the book. I self-published. I did the research, and I'm like, I'm not giving up that much ownership of my book to a publishing company, and I'm doing all the work. But I must say, it is a lot of work on your hands. You got to market, you got to do all this kind of stuff. But this was my baby, and I wasn't giving my baby to just anybody. So in the book, I tell people about how they create the outline, because I believe that if you create the outline to your book, the book is done. You know, you just had to add the meat to the skeleton. And in the book, I walk you through it, how to create the name, how to figure out what your chapters are going to be about, and you know, deciding, do you want to self-publish? Because some people it's not feasible for them to self-publish, and using a publishing company like me, you know, it's okay, you know. But even with that, you know, we have like a smorgasbord type of publishing company. You can use as much as you want of us or as little. Like say you want us for our editing services or our creative services. You decide up front, we make a contract and we hold up our end of the bargain. And and the marketing portion of it as well. So it's coming along. We only keep a select amount of authors to make sure that we're giving each author their the time that's deserving of them to produce a good product, you know.
So how can people purchase Singletude as well as Writables?
Yeah. Well, Singletude and Writable is available on Amazon.com. And you also can go to YolandaNelson.com and you can buy both books there as well. Everything that I do is at my website. So if you want to know about the show, the books, and the publishing, it's all there.
It's all there.
One-stop shopping.
Just Google you, right?
Yeah, Google me. Google me. Who thought? You know, like say.
So back to your TV show. So Yolanda recently launched her very own TV show on ABC 30 in St. Louis. Your show, the Yolanda Nelson Show, first of all, congratulations. That's quite a huge accomplishment. I don't think I know anybody personally who has their own TV show.
Well, you do now, hey?
Exactly, other than you. So can you tell us more about your TV show, the mission, and what more can we expect?
You know what's so crazy? When I said I wanted to start this show, of course I want to talk about relationships because that's my passion. But I got so tired of turning on TV and seeing the news of murders, fires, and all this kind of stuff that I stopped looking at TV. But I love TV. I wanted to put something on TV that was a place where people can come and find something to smile, laugh, and feel good about. This world is stressful and heavy and depressing. I want to be that sprinkle of sunshine that they could turn on and know and say, hey, let's turn it to, hey, Miss Yo, because I know something fun is happening over there. And that's what it was all about. And then, you know what? And then COVID happened. And I'm like, wow, you know, you really got to follow God because God is telling you something. He's setting you up. And for those people that are watching today, you know what? Don't think because we're in this environment that there is not money to be made, that there's not shows to be made. You might have to tweak some things, but there is still a whole lot of things that it's out there for you to do and accomplish and make a whole lot of money on it.
I don't know. That's right. So congratulations, Ms. Nelson, on all your successes. Much continued success to you. Thank you for being on the Real Recognize Real Talk radio show. Keep doing what you're doing and living in your purpose. Is there anything else that you want to share with, you want anybody to know, like your social media handles? How can people follow you and support what you're doing?
So Instagram is is Yo_empowers you. On Facebook, it's Yolanda Nelson, but I got Hey Miss Yo, and then I got Singletude. Twitter is Yolanda Nelson Singletude. Everything is really up. If you Google Yolanda Nelson, you'll find everything. Or if you go to my website, y'all, YolandaNelson.com, and it'll have everything you need if you're interested in any of the things we talked about. Thank you, Franchella and Lynette. This was great. I enjoyed myself.
Thank you. Thank you
so much.
God bless.
God bless you all as well.
All right.
Thank you.
So we're going to move into our next guest, our next and last guest, which is Ensavi. I'll add her to the stream. I don't know if she's calling in, but Ensavi, if you have your microphone looks like it's muted, so let me unmute it. It's not unmuting. I know it's not unmuting. So is there a way that you can unmute your microphone as Navi? Because we don't see your picture, so I don't know if you're calling in or it looks like she's having some connection issues. Technology. Welcome to the world of technology. So it seems like she's having a difficult time.
Hi. Can you hear me?
There we go.
Okay, now how are you ladies? So I am a mother of two, and my 18-month, he's not even 18 months old yet. I ran into some issues this evening as real life has occurred, and my husband did not make it in time for the interview. So I'm here with my little one that has fallen asleep on me. So that's why my camera is not on, unfortunately. But yeah, I like to keep it real.
Would love to see.
We like babies here. Franchella just had a grandbaby herself, but she had all night long. We like babies here. We want to see the baby.
No, I was gonna say the only issue is I'm in the dark because I'm putting him to sleep. So
got it.
Yes. Okay. Life has happened. Can you stop? Life has happened. So I did not want to miss the interview. I really appreciate you reaching out. I did try to upload an avatar in the meantime, and so it wouldn't be a plain black screen. And yeah, I didn't get a chance to do that. I don't know if I could do that now if it's too late, so at least the listeners can see what I look like. But I think if I go out of the interview, then I'm gonna be like off of the call, right?
That's okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. So I'm gonna introduce you first, and then we'll go into the questions. So now, am I pronouncing your name correctly as Navi?
Ensavi.
Ensavi is a beauty enthusiast who is knowledgeable about skincare and cosmetics. Self-care is extremely important to her. She is passionate about eating the right foods as well as about the products that she puts on her skin. She desires to have a healthy, glowing skin, which is the motivator for what she eats as well as what products she uses. She is also a music artist, which afforded her with the opportunity to expand her brand beyond music. With 2 beauty campaigns she had the pleasure of being a part of, Alison Raphel Cosmetics and Dazzle Dry. She was the first African-American to represent in one of the brands, which was the earlier one that I mentioned, the brand in their Live Beautiful campaign. In the Dazzle Dry, she had the opportunity to start her very own collection titled as Navi Live. She later started her own skincare brand and became an organic skincare formulator while making natural products that are good for the skin and the environment. She believes that everything our skin needs is provided by nature. This philosophy inspired her to create Zen, and her products are a direct reflection of that. Her Zen products are handcrafted with love for the world to enjoy. So welcome and thank you again. Ensavi.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Like I said in the beginning, whenever somebody reaches out and want to offer a platform for me to share, about myself and my business, I appreciate it. So thank you, ladies. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Skin health and why we should be more conscious of what we eat and what we put on our skin, on our faces specifically.
Well, the first part of your question cut off. I'm sorry. What was the beginning of the question?
So what's the importance of skincare health, like our skin health?
Okay, so let's start there. I mean, first off, skin as being the largest organ on our body makes it the most important thing to take care of, in my opinion. I feel like, the foods that we eat obviously has an impact on our skin, and then the products that we use have an impact on our skin. After becoming a mother, I became a lot more conscious about ingredients. So, before I started on this journey, I also have a 3.5-year-old. So about 3.5 years ago, I really started getting into ingredients and products and what were in the products that I was using. And I pretty much every single product that I had had some sort of toxic ingredient that was linked to either cancer or some sort of health issue. And that made me, become much more conscious about the products that I was using. Now, at the time, I started studying organic formulation, but I wasn't making like my own products to sell. It wasn't until the pandemic happened that I was afforded the time to focus like 100% on launching my skincare line. So the importance of taking care of your skin with natural products is if you're able to avoid non-toxic ingredients, it is so much better for your skin because, a lot of the skincare companies will tell you, oh, we only use a small percentage of XYZ ingredient that's bad for us. But with our skin being the largest organ, if you're using a soap, which covers your entire body every day of your life that has these toxic ingredients in it, that small percentage adds up to a whole lot. So, being aware of what you're using on your skin, I just feel like more so now than ever is just so important because your skin is absorbing everything you put on it. It is seeping into your body, it's seeping into your bloodstream, it's seeping into your pores. So it's not just, people sometimes think because I guess, you can't see the process of applying something topically. People don't really understand how much that's actually penetrating into your actual body. It's not just laying on top of your skin and not going anywhere. It's seeping right into your body through your pores.
Right, absolutely. And I mean, and the key is that it's all natural product. And so many people are so skeptical though when it comes to how did you find how was it perceived when you started selling your product?
It actually was very well received because I already had a platform as an artist. I was already known in the sense of, my music community and music family. So I already had a sizable following in that world. So I already had somewhat of a recognizable reputation and image that, for the most part is just very honest, very transparent, like my music, people that come to my shows, I'm an open book. I'm very outgoing and friendly and just honest with my audience and with my followers and sharing my life and things of that nature. So when I, transitioned into starting my skincare business, it was a very organic transition. And a lot of that following came over to my skincare business. And even people who, didn't know me beforehand have been very receptive to it because the ingredients are organic, it's clean, it's vegan, it's cruelty-free. Nothing, every single ingredient is plant-based. You can read every single ingredient and know what it is and where it's derived from. None of my ingredients of the products in the collection, as I continue to release the products, you're not going to not be able to pronounce it. You're going to know exactly what you're using on your skin. And I think, especially now more so than ever, we've become much more conscious about what we eat, what we put in our bodies and on our bodies. And I'm not saying, I'm perfect and every single thing I use is 100%, organic, but I definitely have made the choice that I have a lot more natural organic products, especially after formulating my own, than not,
Right. Absolutely. Well, that's great that you had that following prior to all this. And I'm sure from that, then you just get more followers because then they start, promoting your product and the word of mouth then get out there. So that's a great thing. To start off, having a platform already. So that was great, for this,
yes,
for your product. So where can people find you?
My website and on Instagram. I like to direct people to my website because I feel like we get so caught up in social media now, and it's like we rely so much on that to connect with people. I like to direct people to my website because they can always find me on social media through there. But I feel like you're able to get an experience of my brand. You're able to understand a little bit more about my background and about the products and really visually see what Zen is about. So my website, which is Zen, Z-N by Esnavi, ESNAVI, would be where I would want to direct anyone who's interested in checking out my products and learning more. And if anybody listening, watching this, although I wasn't able to put up my avatar, if you use code ZEN10, capital ZEN 10, you'll get 10% off of your purchase if you're interested in just adding some organic products to your skincare regime. I have a lip scrub. I just released a face scrub, which is also duals as a face mask after exfoliating to really cleanse impurities, detoxify the skin, and hydrate. And then I also have a face oil, which combats eczema, a lot of skin issues. It helps with cell rejuvenation and overall gives your skin a radiant glow. So those products have been doing really well. And yeah, if anybody's listening and want to check out, my products, go to my website and use the code if you would like to purchase anything.
Thank you so much. I mean, I wish you so much luck on this product. Some of my viewers are asking if you could repeat your website again.
Sure. It's Zen, ZenByEsnavi, Zen by Esnavi.com. And if they see anything that they're interested in, use code ZEN, capital ZEN 10 for 10% off of their purchase. And I have reviews of the face scrub just released last week, but there's a lot of reviews about the lip scrub and the face oil, real customers' testimonies, and all natural organic products that you don't have to worry about what you're putting on your skin. All of the ingredients are transparent, and you know exactly what every ingredient is.
Right. Awesome. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you still coming on the Real Recognize Real Talk radio show. We would have loved to see you, but
I know
do these calls first. You gotta hug that baby up and put her to sleep. And is it he or her? I don't even know.
It's a boy. It's a boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had a little girl, so I have she in my head. My daughter had a little girl July the 15th. So we're loving her.
Congratulations.
Up at a distance because of the COVID, but
right.
The times that we're living in. But we definitely wish you all the luck in the sale of your new product, and I will be going on your website and checking out some of the products.
Please do. I appreciate it. And I thank you so much. And, unfortunately, timing, babies, they have their own schedule that we can't schedule around.
Absolutely.
He was a good baby because I don't hear him crying. So he's a good baby.
Right, because I'm holding him. He's falling asleep. Hopefully he'll fall asleep soon.
Right.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much. And we'll be in touch.
Thank you, ladies. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
So forgive me because I had technical issues with my laptop and I had to log on here. But before we go, I want you to mention two things. You talked a little bit about Cardi B and Candace Owens and the smoothie truck.
So I mean they have a beef, Candace Owens, I know everybody knows who she is. They calling her the coon or whatever. I'm not calling anybody out their name. You like who you like. You're voting for who you're voting for. That's your choice. But, she's coming at Cardi B because Cardi B had, I don't know if you've seen the interview with Joe Biden. And, she's telling Cardi basically to stay in her lane because she knows nothing about politics. She knows about entertainment and things like that. She's good at that. Stick with that. Nothing about politics. I don't even think that we are at a point where we need to know about politics. I don't need to know. What I know is I'm not voting for Donald Trump. That's what I do know. Okay. So, I respect Republicans. I respect you Democrats. I respect independents. It does not matter what political party you're under. It just matters that we are now living in a really, really crucial time where we have a president who has divided the United States of America. I'm so embarrassed to have this person as the leader of our country. We have had so many things that has taken place since he's been in office. And all he can think about most of the time is money, which, you know, in the Bible, money is the root of all evil. So that's all he's ever focused on, because he wants, you know, I do want, you know, the economy to open back up. You know, of course, people who lost their jobs, you know, I'm still blessed to have my job, but I do want people to be able to feed their families and pay their rents and things like that. You know, my heart goes out to those people, and prayerfully some of these aid that they're getting is helping them with that. But people's lives matter, first of all. First of all, Black lives matter. But in this case, everybody's lives matter, because you can die. Right. Just because you don't see, it has not personally hit your family, just because you don't see COVID-19 existing, it is here. Okay, it's sunny outside. It's a beautiful day. It looks like, you know, we can just go out and have a great time. You can go out and have a great time. Protect yourself. Use your mask. Put your mask on. Your mask protects you and other people, your family, your friends, whoever else. So it's like, you know, for me to have on a mask and someone else not to have on a mask, I'm just basically protecting them. They're not protecting me, and I feel as though that's unfair, you know. So I was like, maybe I should get a mask that just go over your nose, right? So I don't breathe. I'm talking, but if you're not gonna wear your mask and you talking with the droplets, I'm gonna talk with my droplets too all over you. Okay. So you see me over here getting hyped, because girl, don't get me started with all this stuff. But you know, so can this girl buy? Boom, go somewhere else. And yes, WAP means whack ass president.
She drops the mic on that. So tell us about the smoothie truck.
The what truck?
Smoothie.
Oh, yes. So Saturday, my niece and her husband, they opened up, I believe last year, it could have been the year before last, they opened up a smoothie truck. And my nephew, which is her brother, was tragically killed in a motorcycle accident. He was just at the light, and this guy swerved over, hit him, and killed him instantly. And when I tell you, my nephew was an example of what, you know, every young man should be. He was a good father, good person, hardworking. It really traumatized our whole entire family when he passed away. So what she is doing on Saturday is she is her and her husband are doing a long live door. His name is Dorian Dumas. Long live door smoothie for that day, and all the proceeds will go to his young son who he left behind. So if you come out there, it's at the Whole Foods in Wynwood, in the parking lot. You'll see the truck. The truck is called, what is her truck called? It is the Fruits of Our Labor Smoothies. That's the name of their truck. So it's from 12 to 5 at the Whole Foods in Wynwood. And once again, all the proceeds will go directly to his son, Dorian Dumas III. So if you guys,
is this Saturday
is available? Huh?
Is this Saturday, September the 12th?
Yes, and rain date will be the 13th. So yes, this Saturday, September the 12th, we will be out there as well. And so come on out, and you know, once again, all the proceeds will go to his younger son. Huh? With your mask, yes. So social distancing, and please wear your mask. Yes. And I saw this mask where you with the straw, so that you don't have to take your mask off. Oh, you know, you can just drink with the straw. Yeah, that's pretty decent. But yeah, so you know, come out and support. That would be a great time and a great thing for his younger son to be presented with whatever proceeds that they get, so that he can continue his education, because his father was definitely about educating his son.
Thank you, Bishop.
And all our guests, they were fabulous today, right?
Yes. Thank you to all of our guests. Thank you to all of our everybody who tuned in.
So make sure that y'all soaking up this information that we're providing to you, because each one teach one. You know, this information that are coming from people like you and me. So we're blessed to be able to share this information with you. So thank you for tuning in to the Real Recognized Real Talk Radio Show. Thank you, Philly Hot Radio, for sponsoring. Yes, and we will see you. Stay safe out there. Stay well. Wear your mask, gloves up, and vote. Vote.org.
Absolutely. And I did post, I'm sorry, right before we are this is the end of our show, but I did post, especially in Philadelphia, they are in need of poll workers. I put the link on our Real Recognized Royal page, and I also put it on the Franchella Simmons page. You will get paid for that day, but they are desperately looking for more people to help work the polls. So if you are available, if you can do it, if you have any young people who are willing to do it and they want to get paid, please pass that information along to them so that we can get everyone out to vote. All right. So thank y'all once again for tuning in to the Real Recognized Real Talk Radio Show. I'm your girl, Franchella Simmons, the host. You have Lynette Clement, our co-host. And we will see you guys in October. Bye.